Have you ever stopped to consider the clutter in your life? We're not only talking about that heap of clothes on your chair or the stack of papers on your desk. Minimalism goes beyond the physical. It's about clearing mental and digital spaces too. It's about stripping away the excess to make room for what truly matters. Imagine a life with less clutter, less stress, and more freedom. This is the promise of minimalism. The first stage of minimalism is awareness. It's a fascinating journey that begins with a simple realization. Our lives are filled with clutter. And we're not just talking about physical clutter here. We're talking about the digital, mental, and emotional clutter that often goes unnoticed. This stage is about waking up to the excess that surrounds us and understanding how it impacts our overall well-being. It's about acknowledging that our possessions, our commitments, even our thoughts can become clutter if they don't serve a purpose or bring joy. Imagine your life as a boat. The more unnecessary baggage you carry, the harder it is for your boat to sail. The clutter becomes an anchor, holding you back from reaching your true potential. Becoming aware of this clutter is powerful. It's the first step in lightening your load and setting your boat free to sail smoothly on the waters of life. Awareness is the first step towards a minimalist lifestyle. It's about recognizing the need for change. Once aware, the next stage is identification. This is where you take a good, hard look at your life. It's time to distinguish between what's necessary and what's not. To embark on this journey of minimalism, a sincere and honest self-assessment is a must. It's like meticulously separating the wheat from the chaff. Each item, each commitment, each habit needs to be held up to the light and examined. Do they serve a purpose? Do they add value to your life? Or are they just occupying space, cluttering your existence? This stage can be challenging. It's not always easy to let go. Sometimes we hold on to things out of habit or sentiment, even when they no longer serve us. But remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about intentionality. The identification stage is about making conscious decisions. It's about choosing what aligns with your vision of a simpler, more meaningful life. In the identification stage, you decide what stays and what goes. It's about making choices that align with your vision of a simpler life. After identification comes reduction. This stage is all about rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty. It's time to actively pare down the excess that's been identified. The excess could be physical, digital, or even mental. The process of reduction can be approached in several ways. One common method is to donate items that may still be useful to others. This not only clears your space, but also helps those in need. Selling is another option, especially for items that have significant value. This could be through online platforms or a good old-fashioned yard sale. Recycling is a great way to reduce waste while also minimizing your possessions. And lastly, discarding comes into play for items that are beyond repair or reuse. It's important to dispose of these responsibly to minimize environmental impact. Reduction is not just about getting rid of things, it's about making space for what truly matters. It's a crucial stage in minimalism. It's about taking action to eliminate the unnecessary. With reduction complete, you move towards maintenance. This stage is all about the upkeep of the simplicity you've carefully curated. You've made the hard decisions, you've decluttered, and you've created a space that's uniquely yours. Now it's time to ensure that your minimalist lifestyle stands the test of time. Maintenance is not a one-time task. It's a continuous process. It's like a gardener tending to a garden, pruning the unnecessary, ensuring that everything is in its right place. It involves regular checks and balances to prevent clutter from creeping back in. It's about making sure that every item that enters your space serves a purpose and adds value to your life. Think of it as the guardian of your simplicity, the gatekeeper that allows only what's necessary and meaningful. This is how you sustain the calm, the clarity, the freedom that minimalism brings. Maintenance is the ongoing commitment to your minimalist lifestyle. It's about preserving the simplicity you've achieved. The final stage is evolution. Now you might be thinking, I've decluttered, simplified, and maintained. I've reached the pinnacle of minimalism. But here's a little secret. Minimalism isn't a destination, it's a journey. And the journey doesn't end when you've got rid of all your excess stuff or when you've achieved your ideal simple life. It continues. It evolves. This evolution stage is all about adapting to the ebb and flow of life. Because let's face it, life is full of changes. New jobs, relationships, hobbies, passions, they all bring their own set of complexities. And it's during these times that the principles of minimalism truly shine. You see, minimalism isn't about living with the least amount of things possible. It's about making room for what truly matters. It's about freedom, clarity, and focus. As life changes, so will your priorities, and your minimalist lifestyle should adapt accordingly. Maybe you've welcomed a new member in your family. Perhaps you've moved to a new city. Or maybe you've discovered a passion that requires certain tools or equipment. Whatever the change may be, remember to reassess, reevaluate, and realign your minimalist practices with your current life situation. Evolution is about adapting your minimalist lifestyle as your life changes. It's about staying true to the principles of minimalism, no matter what life throws at you.